Hello, team. My name is Talaman, and we're getting right back into the Long Dark and getting underway with. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. And okay. So I decided I would love to go down through that mountaineering rope that we put in place, um, but I just can't make the weight cuts in order to do it. Because I really need that spear. I need all the equipment that I have in the pocket. I've pared it down as much as possible to give us a greater edge in walking speed. Like we can actually sprint rather than not being able to do that. Um, but I just figure we've got a lot of good equipment that I don't want to get rid of that I've kept in tip-top shape. I have kept everything um, in that I could possibly need versus like what I don't need. I topped off on all the food that was actually just in the house in that area rather than digging into my own supplies. Like we've done our best to get down on weight. I just can't see us making the cuts on anything else and still maintaining full readiness for whatever the situation is that we come up against. So instead, we're just gonna take the long way around. It's really not that much longer. It does not put us out of our way too much, especially for the size of these maps. They're not that big. They take a while because typically you get sidetracked. You have to do little things all along the way. But yeah, the one thing I'm pretty lacking on right now, especially in terms of equipment, is just fire making. Um, but because we go between so many places that are like warm, that allow you to just kind of warm up naturally, it really hasn't been a problem. And in terms of getting food prepared, um, we just when we need to, we grab what we have available, make a fire, cook it. It really only takes about 2 hours max of fire, like wood. So it's not. I just can't see us keeping that much fire making stuff. But it is the only thing that I'm really low on. I even got rid of like some medicine, which I never do in games like this. But when we do get attacked, it's brief. Um, we do not take that many injuries, so I kept the best of the supplies without sacrificing kind of our own. God, that's gorgeous. Why is that so pretty? We're getting a screenshot of that. um, God, this game is pretty. Like they did a magnificent job. Sure, up close things get a little bit weird, like just a tiny bit, and it's even not that bad. Like it really looks like everything's like a hand painted drawing. Ah, oh, it's so pretty. I'm just keeping my ears open. I really don't want to have a run-in with anything. Because as much as I am well prepared, I'm not that well prepared that I just want to go, having a good time all the time. Okay, I'm here. Sorry, I'm hearing something creaking, and it sounds like. See, there's one. See, he's tracking that deer. He's tracking that deer. He's definitely tracking that deer. He's going after that deer. Okay, we're just gonna see. There's our target. Um, I don't know if it was well explained in the last episode, but for you guys who are just tuning in or kind of what's going on, I have to find a spear, and then that spear needs to be used on a bear, and then the bear will die because it will steal its soul. Well, we went and we got the place where the spear was. We found that the spear was broken. So now I'm coming back to this machine shop here. I'm actually going to swing in this back way right here. In order to... Sorry, there's just tracks all over the place. I want to be careful. It's amazing how tuned you can get into a game. But yeah, so we got to repair this thing. We're coming back to this machine shed that's here. And supposedly we're going to find equipment that will help us to fix our spear. That's the whole purpose. It's the whole shebang. God, why does it sound like everything's about to eat me? My character is basically at this point 90% metal anyway. Like I don't know why anything would ever want to chew on me. Okay, so apparently in this area there is lots. See, they hate the light. I don't get it. Well, I do. I think I get it. People who were staying there were being besieged by scary people. So this is where I have to repair the spear. And I'm kind of weirded out by this idea that I have to repair the spear, because I don't know where I'm going to do that. So yeah, like, I'm coming back through the same areas that I was before in order to do all this stuff. So maybe cured leather. Definitely the... Why would you store a bullet in a... Oh, I did need that. I'll grab that actually right now. Okay. We need that because that gives us 2. No, that gives us 1. I need 1 more. Wow, another hatchet?
What have we here?
Yeah, there's the other. So now we have the 2 of those, which is what we need. So, oh, that thing can ride the rails too. Briar House, yeah. See, it's got rail attachments, so you could hop on a rail. Here we go. Here is a forge. Start fire. Let's grab... I mean, what else do we use it for, right? That's the real question. What else do you ever make use of these for? Except that if I do it this way, it'll be fine. 55% chance, it's kind of bad. 1 in 2 are the odds, but you know, you might get a bad string, but then the next like 5 are going to be great. Maybe we'll do it. Who knows? It's all about test, try. But we have unlimited time right now.
That should do it.
Perfect. 29 minutes. Ooh, cutscene. So here's a cutscene.
Let's do this.
Okay. So it's got infinite time. Forge, spearhead. 2 scrap metal. Here's our heavy hammer. Quality tools. Oh, crackers. Jeez. Begin crafting. Alright, let's see if we can do it. And...
Add blacksmith to my growing list of skills.
apparently you're a blacksmith now. That's impressive.
Let's hope I don't have to put this spear to the test.
Let's hope not. Okay, so now I have to go back to Jeremiah. We have a long way to cross in order to do that. Wow. So here's some quality tools.
This gear's starting to slow me
So
down.
now if we convert this up, I'm kind of curious because under this we've got simple tools and then quality tools. What is quality going to do for us compared to the other one? So I'm just going to leave that here. It's in a very well marked spot. It's up against this forge. I could actually cook on it. Holy cow. We're going to get started today, just because there's no point in really waiting at all. So there's that. Eat some more food because we just have so much. More liquids. Let's snag strong water. Water. Oh, we're getting some super high frame rates. That's nice. Lots of wood. I think I've checked back here in the past and there's been just about nothing. Yeah, just tires. Okay, that's really all that we can grab from this area. Just loads of coal though. Seeing if we go back into my equipment, good lord, yeah. I think we're just gonna have to leave that. And see, here's all the food that I'm kind of struggling with keeping too, but then under fire, if you look, I've got like a couple pieces of wood, a couple tinder plugs, and some coal. So I'm just going to snag 1 more of those. We're going to head back up the road, try and meet up with Methuselah, see what he's got to say. Is this a usable door? Oh. Oh, if you find a lock, you can use that? Maybe you have to clear it from the outside. I haven't been here in daytime either, so I'm just making one last double check. I've actually got everything of real value to my character. Ah, see. I want books over... Yeah, that does nothing anymore. I would much rather have books in my inventory than reclaimed wood. Books start easier. They weigh a little bit more, but they start a lot easier. There's nothing in this area. And then this door goes right out. See, and then
Thank
soda right here.
goodness.
Again, I can just drink it on the spot. It does us a lot better than doing it other ways. Oh, that one's locked too. Why is it locked? I wonder where I get the key too. Because that implies that there's like a key around somewhere that you can use to get in and out. I don't know where the key would have been placed. Alright. Don't bother me. Maybe the key's in here. In the glove box?
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Lots of food. Always lots and lots of food. And I don't think I've ever checked this vehicle either. I might have, but I don't think so. Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, here we go. Now, I remember that there's a rifle cartridge just inside the shed up on the far side window. We'll snag that on the way through. We have like 38 bullets though, which is an absolute amazing amount. Claimed wood, and there's one more rifle cartridge. We'll see if Methuselah's there. He might be, he might not be. We have no idea. He's the god character. He swoops in, he tells you some story, and then he's on his way. As well as you are. Get out of here, wolves. I do not like dealing with them. They're scary. As weird as that sounds, as silly as that is. I guess it's not that silly. They are kind of like scary. Especially when they're coming after you. Because it's weird, there's so much game around that they shouldn't be chasing me down. Like, I'm kind of a scary thing. I'm big. I have guns that go boom. Unless it's a brand new wolf, because I've been killing them when I can to reduce the scariness. See, this is where Methuselah was, and now he's not there. Wonder if any of his camps around either. Yep, here it is. You could start a fire there again. Gave me... Whoa. Hey. I'll just eat that. I really can't use it. Alright. Seeing like what's up behind there, because there's another path up there, so it goes somewhere. So there probably is something up there. What it is, I have no idea. What it could do for me, don't have a clue. So now here's the real question. What? Because I think along the way here, we are going to encounter the bear. Lots of wood around. Like tons of it actually. And I don't know if we're going to get a cutscene or what exactly is going to happen. I just have no idea. So, we'll find out though. Because we're on our way. We got the spear, we got it repaired, and we are headed back to Jeremiah. We have to cross the rest of this map, as well as that middle, the muskeg. Gotta cross that muskeg. Alright, the music's kicking in. What does that mean? Big things are probably happening. See, because this game's never gone as far as to like really kill off one of our own characters yet, either. So I don't know if they would ever try and pull something like that. Like Jeremiah is not going to be there when we get back. Then you're left to like take on the thing alone. Because once we kill the bear too, we're not even done yet in this area. I think that the game's still gonna throw some more at us, in terms of repairing radio equipment in order to try and get in touch with um, Astrid. Because if we even take a look at our journey, the best defense, the wounded trapper, find the abandoned dam, we got radio parts. Radio didn't work. We repaired the spear. Now we're heading back to Jeremiah. But like, there is this underlying like story where we get these subplots. But the overall is we're trying to find Astrid. The kind of goal is to connect with enough people, connect with enough stuff and support in order to find our way back to where Astrid is, get a hold of Astrid. Just because we flew out here in the bush plane and we crashed. But two, when we saw the lights kind of go off, all the flashing happen, that is of course the, okay, I think, if I'm not totally mistaken, we can get up on this side. We might be able to Skyrim horse our way down on the other side, kind of like, you know, wiggle our way down through all the brush. I'm not totally positive, but we'll try it. If this is a shortcut, perfect. If not, I lied, and then we have to backtrack. But with all this going on, you know, people are saying that it's never going to go back to kind of how it was. And I don't actually know. That's the other thing, is I'm not positive on what the world actually looked like before. I don't want to try that. I'm going to break an ankle. Go down this side. I'm not sure exactly what it looked like before all this happened, because we don't have a real good idea of what the geopolitical kind of stance was of everything. We don't know for sure. Ah, God, don't break an ankle. There we go. We don't know who was doing what to who. Because there's discussion of like this mainland versus Great Bear kind of outlook. And I don't know how big Great Bear is compared to the mainland. I don't have a good feel of that. So it really, like, it could be a totally different Earth than what we're used to. I think it's still Earth. Like, this is definitely not sci-fi. We're not on another planet. This is Earth with Earth technology, but it might be a different landscape, different map. Or it could just be like the mainland is, this could be like a Greenland area or like an Iceland. Iceland, I don't think, but Greenland maybe. And then the mainland is like England, Englanders. Not to point fingers, nothing like that. I was just kind of musing about where the setting is. It would make sense then why we see Aurora Borealis at the northern tip of the Earth, because that's where you typically get it. That's where the magnetosphere kind of bends back into Earth. It gets where the particles link into the magnetic field, and then they actually run up or down, depending on south versus north, the way that the pole goes. But then it splashes on the ionosphere. Am I going to hit my head? No, I cleared it. But as it kind of does that, it could intersect with kind of how the story is going. So where, I'm just musing at this point, but like, that could be the setting. I don't know for sure. If it is, the relative size makes Great Bear a great asset in terms of like stuff. But yeah, they were upset. They were getting kind of used. They felt like they got the short end of the stick. Big companies swoop in, take all the resources, don't leave anything for the local inhabitants. And we have just crossed almost all of this. We started the maintenance yard, crossed all of it. That was good. That was good progress. Took us like 3-4 minutes. Because again, it really doesn't take that long to cross these environments. The part that is time consuming is making sure you survive the trip. In this next section, we're definitely going to have a few encounters with wolves at least. And if memory serves me right, we're right up until the edge of like where I was, and I killed the bear. Yeah, we're going through. Leave the Broken Railroad region. An old 303, 30-3. Take down a bear, maybe a wolf. Definitely not. Well, take down, sorry, a deer, maybe a wolf. Definitely not a bear. Which is why we have the spear. And if you've ever, I was going to talk about this before, but I don't think I ever did. But the whole reason that you would have a spear to fight such a big thing, especially with it flanged out at the bottom, the design of the spear is that you can plant the butt in the ground, and then as the animal charges you, you leave that point out there, and then they run themselves onto it. And then the flanges, I don't know what they're called, hold the animal back as it's like on the spear as it tries to get at you. It's very dangerous if you miss with the spear coming in, or if it swats it aside, or if it still has a lot of life left in it as it's kind of charging at you. A lot of bad things can happen. A lot of bad things. Okay, get some water back in ourselves. And then let's see, granola bar. There we go. Keeping up our strength. At about halfway through this map, this area here, I'll probably try and take the... God, our character's moving slow. I don't know what's causing him to move so slow, because we're actually not down at all on energy. We might actually be. Let me just double check for you real quick. No. We still have our full 35. And nothing's multiplying in our inventory either. At least it shouldn't be. Hopefully not. Ah, there we go. Now he's moving a little quicker. Might have just been the uphill. Yeah. Yeah, see that slight uphill really slows him down. Maybe the wind, too. There was a lot of scrap right there. But I think I was going to say right in this area, the reason I was mentioning it is that, yeah, that wind is slowing us down. This is where I encountered the bear in the last time I played through it. So the bear was just off in the edge and then was running towards me, and I think I shot it. Because I think the idea back then was that you went and got a bigger caliber weapon, bigger rifle, and then you went to the machine shop and repaired it in the last revision of this game. But now they have you getting a spear, so I'm really curious what you're going to do with the spear. If you get back Jeremiah's all better, Jeremiah takes it, and then you bait the bear maybe into an area. There's a kill right there. Right underneath my face, actually, right there. I moved my end of it. Thought I saw it up ahead. I'm impressed. If you look at our dials in the bottom left corner, we're actually not seeing any drop right now in our temperature. I think maybe either I've done a really good job of putting together like clothing and equipment so that my character just can't get cold, which very well could be the case, or the wind isn't blowing that bad. Is that the bear up ahead? No, I think that's still just broken tracks. So there's another kill right there. There's deer, dead deer all over the place. I'm just really curious how the game's going to throw down with the bear. How it's going to have us kind of like take that. Because I don't know. I don't know yet either. I might spend the night in this train up ahead. Not quite sure yet. The one that's like right up there. Just coming into view. And it's tough too, because like I'm having to squint at the screen, and I don't know what it's like for you guys. But I don't know if like certain clumps of grass are enemies or not. It's tough to tell. But yeah, look at that. Our temperature gauge isn't falling at all. So that's awesome. That really is very, very good. I just want to get there. That's why you see me like sprinting slightly, and I'm like, wait, hold on. We got to take this slow enough. Okay, get back up on these tracks, move a little quicker. Whoa. See, yeah, he actually just did it right there. That's why you saw him plant it, kind of right in front of him. See, there's a wolf out there. But yeah, you try and get it like underneath you, lean on it. I've seen a bunch of different styles. I don't know which one is correct. Not sure. Never actually studied it too much. But it does make the spear dig the butt into the ground so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then hopefully the creature rams itself onto the spear. It was the same style used by like pikemen against like horses and things like that as more medieval fighting style. You would never want to just hold in your hand because you as a person aren't big enough to take the weight of things. Used also in boar hunting. Excuse me? Huh. That sounded like something running there for a minute. Maybe that was an ice crackling sound. What time of day is it? Getting on to evening? Yeah, we just got so much food. I might just spend the night here. Get a little fire, get a little more water, and then get on with it. I'm just basically finding things to talk about because we've got such a long walk ahead of us. If you want to skip by any of this, feel free. I am just going to put all this on YouTube, though. Because I think there's some value in it into the story. Wow. Deer right there. Aw, poor guy. He's still got, yeah, some meat on him. And I have no idea how much of that is dynamic versus how much of that is predefined. Like on the second trip back through, or the first trip back through an area, leave a deer carcass right in the way so that the player has some food. Just no idea. It sure is pretty though, and like the fact that the clouds are actually like 3D, volumetric, or at least the skybox is, but like even that off in the distance you can see the clouds moving relative to everything else. That's really, really cool. Alright, we're getting there. This is over halfway, well over halfway actually. So let's have that coffee. There we go. Fatigue reduced. Yeah, I don't think there's too much need if we can keep moving at this pace for us to actually stop. Because the only reason we really would be for tiredness, because we have plenty of food, plenty of water, or at least enough liquids. Yeah, let's just keep on rolling. Because once we get over here, we get back in here, and then it's just a quick little walk over to see Jeremiah again, and then we get a little bit more story like that. So let's just hurry up and get there. More scrap metal. More food. God, there's so much everywhere all the time. It really has resorted to me essentially just
This stuff will come in handy.
pretty much eating what I find. I don't even need that. I've been dropping those. But I can't just stroll through here without a care either, because there are still plenty of dangers for me to kind of face. So if I'm not careful, out comes a wolf, dives on my back, then I don't actually know if there's a difference between when a wolf gets you from behind or from the front. I've never tried running away from a wolf before. If you're gonna face one down. But by no means am I telling you to face a wolf either. That could be dangerous. It's a very pretty area. Let's see. We're getting there. Once we get into these rocks, it's just another little bit, and then we're at the entrance. So yeah, how's your day going? A little late in the video to ask, but I would love to hear about it. You doing well at school, or do you work a job? Is it a fun job? I hope it is. And if it's not, I hope you can find a better one. What's that? Tree stump. See, but even those right there, those are cattails. You can harvest those for food. Like, there's food all around. There's food at every, like, major location that you go to, and since you don't, like, go and end up returning over and over again to them, you do just fine. And I think I'm playing this on... I don't know if I'm playing on this on an easy mode. I just We're like 18 episodes in, and I'm like just now realizing or remembering. I don't know. If I set this at an easy mode, I'm kind of sorry about it. Definitely could do with a bit of a tougher experience. But just because I have so much food doesn't mean that it's necessarily that easy. What you don't see on the camera too is like even between 2 episodes ago and the next one, like I took the time to, oh actually no, that was just actually the last episode. I did take the time in between episodes to go and take a full day of just repairing stuff. Like all I did for a full day in game was to repair gear and equipment and to make sure everything was topped off, levels were full, before continuing the journey. Like that's probably why my temperature gauge hasn't dropped, is the character's bonus, like Mackenzie's bonus against wind, is just so good. He can't be touched by the cold, even though he has bare hands right now, which is silly because I know he doesn't. He's wearing leather like welding gloves, super thick, super insulating. Yeah. All right, we're almost there. Come on, let's go. I'm ready to be home. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh god, I'm just hemorrhaging. Oh. Okay. Hey, bud. How's it going? What are you up to?
Not feeling so cocky now, huh?
Why are you feeling cocky?
And all it took was for me to go full-on Grizzly Adams.
Excuse me?
I'd better get out of here before he comes back.
Yeah. Wow, that just happened. Okay. Okay, that was a really fun little, like, bit right here at the end of this episode. Let me just get into this tunnel. I really... See, because the game... God, it's hard, because, like, I can't be attacked by the bear right now unless the game's going to get its moment, its story moment. Because there's an arc to the grizzly bear's life. It's not like he can be terminated anywhere along this and have the story make sense. So it's just interesting. So, okay. So we're going to get out of this area. We're into the next kind of area. Back, like, home where the dam is, where Jeremiah is. But at this part of the game, I'm going to have to say thank you so much for watching this episode. Sorry, but I'm going to have to go talk to Jeremiah in the next one. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.